in your home, then you talk to them like you talk to this. See? Well, that's all. Uh, I don't know if I agree with that, man. Uh, you gonna vacuum the home? Well, I basically don't know if I'm gonna vacuum the home or not, man. Let me tell you this, OJ. OJ, what you doing, man? Uh, well, I'm just trying to hang in there, man. After OJ Simpson killed the old lady. After he killed his old lady, man, my name got ruined. I was OJ, the coolest one. Everybody liked me, man. Walked through, yo, did this to the hands. I wasn't making an evil plan. I did this to the hands. Yo, this, yo, this, that's that. And that's what he did. That type of laugh that he did. And his friend, you saw OJ. Don't call me OJ anymore. Now it's Clarence. It's Clarence now. I don't know. How white I am. How white I am, OJ. It'd be funny if you watch this. There's this person I used to know. His name was OJ, but I don't know if I'm not gonna say I was talking about him or not. Okay. Hi. This is how to light firewood. Okay. He must have had to change his name after OJ Simpson did all that stuff. Because I would have changed his name. But like, it feels like he's under a bunch of stress, whoever that person is named OJ. Can you imagine after OJ Simpson did all that stuff? He was like the most popular one named OJ. And then that happened. The other person named OJ, like this person who I know, I'm not going to say where I know him from. His name was OJ. And he was always really, like, everybody liked him. He was okay. He was always really funny. He was like, everyone thought he was one of the coolest people. And then years after we were friends with him and stuff, unless he kept being friends with some of them, I don't know. Then OJ Simpson shot shot his old lady in the head or whatever he did to her. It was awful. He killed his wife or something. And then they let him off the trial and said that he didn't really kill his wife, but I think he really did, but I don't know. So, you know, hope the OJ Simpson estate doesn't sue me or whatever, because I don't know if he shot her or not, but it's hard to, I was just joking. I was making a comedy thing. So then it must have sucked it must have been awful for that guy named OJ after that, because, like, you know, unless he somehow fit right in and kept being called OJ, but I don't know why he'd want to call himself OJ or whatever after that, you know? The other kid, some kid who was named OJ that we all knew, and who is all of us. Maybe none of you, probably none of you remember that OJ. He was this kid OJ who was just a regular kid that we were friends with growing up or something. And, check this out. This is how to light firewood. Set a light firewood. Oi. Okay. This is how to light firewood the easy way. Okay. Here's what you do. Okay. You get wood that's easy to burn. This is fake wood that's particles of this is I'll show you what this stuff is. Instead of wood, I ordered it and they delivered it down the hill to a truck, and I put it in my car and carried it up, or another truck and carried it up. And it's firewood instead of wood, but you can get firewood too, and they deliver it to your house, or you can get it, or if you know about how to cut it down and with an axe and all that, if you're not a kid, if you're a grown up, you can get really good firewood from the woods, but it can't have any water in it or it won't light. You have to get the right kind that's dry enough to use to burn in the fireplace. So I got this kind that I ordered, they delivered, and I had to carry it all the way up from the bottom of the mountain. It was not easy. And then I got this is the easy way to do it. They have these little sticks called like eco sticks. Fat wood, they call them fat wood. I don't know why. And they have all these little sticks, and they have like some kind of easy to burn stuff that they put into them so they're easy to burn. And then you can just do this, and it needs space between it. It needs air, because remember the California fires have all those really strong winds that causes fire more easily. But if you're just doing it in a fireplace, you know, this is a fire. This is a wood burning stove. You know, this is regular. It's probably not going to cause a fire. Here's what I got to do. You got to make sure the flue on the chimney is opened. It turns this way. Something's on the phone. You're going to make sure it's turned this way so the thing in there that does this, it's not closed in the circle in there, and it's open. See, this way's closed, that way's open. So that's open. A miracle, I noticed that. And you get the wood, and you don't really put it in there first. First, what you use is Kindle. It can be old newspapers, like these old newspapers, but those are really old newspapers, so I was like, wow, I better keep those instead of burning them. And or you could use pages from some old book if you think it's bad. You can just burn it up. Like that had the number of the beast on the bark on that book, on those little books, so I was going to use that to burn the firewood, but I don't need any. Here's what I did is I used these little fat wood things, and I put them in there in a way so that the air can get inside of it. So the air can get inside all of that stuff. And then here's something I'm going to do. This is like how you burn firewood. We use a bunch of newspapers under some sticks, and they have to be dry sticks. And leave air between them. Oops. This is this like charcoal. Scary crap. And you can like, I don't know, get some pieces of it. I'm just gonna throw them here. I'm gonna put them in here. And this is a more expensive way to make a fire. And then you can use this charcoal lighter fluid stuff. And I have a chainsaw now, so if I have to burn my own wood, I could, but I may be leaving, I don't know. You do. You put this stuff in there. You put this stuff in there. But don't use it to like, you can't use it on newspapers. It's not really going to work. You know, it will, it'll get it started, but it's not generally something. This is not the standard way to light firewood. You know, this is kind of weird using this lighter fluid with the charcoal. It's kind of weird. So it works. So I'm going to get the lighter. Here it is. Okay. So let's light it. Yeah. Hold it down, Zig. Whoa. And then If you want, you could like use something like this to kind of make the air go that way, and then it goes up the flue. Hey, that looks good. It looks like it's burning. Hey, that lit right up. That's pretty easy. I used to do it with regular Kindle and not all this other stuff like the fat wood or whatever this stuff is anyway. So it's burning. So I'm going to close the door. And then these things, you want to make sure air can get in here because you need the air for it to burn. For the fire, to make a fire, you need air. It needs oxygen. Weird. I wonder how it burns down in hell. If there's no oxygen, if it's inside the earth. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe that's because the lake of fire is going to be on earth. I don't know. Maybe it's because the lake of fire is going to be on earth. I don't know. So I lit the fire. It looks like it's still burning. Now I got to get stuff out of the way. If there's anything around the... That's some kind of a heater. Moving it out of the way. I moved it out of the way. Hopefully there's nothing under there. Oh. Nah. There's nothing under there. No. Yeah. There's nothing on the side of it. So if anything's leaning on the wood-burning stove, it doesn't... Hey, this is awesome. I got the wood-burning stove lit with the firewood. It doesn't actually light this, but this will get pretty warm. It's already warm. I can feel this metal is already warm. I'm going to wipe the top of it off. Hi. Hi. Okay. Hi. Okay. Don't put a tree in it. Okay. I'm getting some toilet paper with some water on it, or some paper towels and toilet paper. I'm wiping this off because it has dust on the top of it. I haven't dusted it since earlier last year, a little more than a year ago. So I'm dusting the top of it. I don't know how that would actually ignite or anything, but it smells like the dust on the top of it's burnt. It smells like something burning, but it's that weird stuff that I use to start the fire. It smells funny. It smells weird. Oh, it's this dust that I wiped off. It's this dust, and I used lighter fluid to light it. Oh crap. It's better be going up the chimney because I don't want to breathe carbon monoxide in here. There's 3 or 4 little pieces of charcoal. It's got to go up the chimney and out the thing. I don't see why much of any of the smell would get in here, but I'll open up the door. It's going to get so hot in here that I need to get air. So okay, you probably shouldn't use the charcoal unless it's like 2 or 3 pieces or something, because you could die of carbon monoxide poison. So be careful with that. Don't use that charcoal unless it's like, I only use like 2 or 3 pieces, and it's going right up the flue. You close the door on it so it doesn't get into the air. It's not going to get into the air. It goes right out the chimney, or else why would you burn smoke and have all the smoke of it come into your house? It doesn't make any sense. So it goes up the chimney, so it's probably not going to hurt anyone. But only use like 2 or 3 little pieces or 4 pieces or something like that. I think I put 4 little pieces of charcoal in there. So it's probably not going to have any effect on anyone with the carbon monoxide. But just in case, if you smell it in the air, the smoke of any of that smoke, sometimes you have to open up the door. sometimes you have to open up the door. And I wouldn't suggest using charcoal. It's not really a standard way to do a fire. It's like I'm some expert all of a sudden because I'm saving money by using firewood. So open up the door and I'm gonna put the fan on high. It's burning really well. I can see it. It's burning really well. The fire's burning really well. And it's gonna get so hot in here that you can just open up the entire. Sometimes when you have a really good wood burning stove like that, that's really big, you can open up the entire door. You can open up the entire door even when it's really cold out. Hi. So here. Oh crap! The smoke came out of it. Hey, it's burning. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Well, it's not really that hot in here already. But I opened it because it's starting to get pretty warm. And I have all these other heaters on. I have the heat pump and space heaters on and the baseboard electric heat. So I'm gonna go. So that's how you light the wood burning. That's how you light the wood burning stove. I think I'm gonna go. So be careful with this indoors, because this is something you got to be really careful with. You only use like 2 or 3 pieces or a few pieces or something if you do, and I'm probably not going to use it again unless it's an emergency. But it goes right up the flue. But you got to be really careful because people can. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Oh wait. Hi. Okay. So that's it. I lit the firewood. I'm gonna go. That's how you light firewood. The way when you spend more money, a little more money on it than normal. Okay. But it's still kind of cheap to do. Okay. Bye. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Believe in God and Jesus. Wow. Now it smells like somebody farted from outside or a dog did. Okay, I'm going to go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Bye.